that we cannot. When cannot do, when cannot then. Maybe WCC cannot be with the legislature.
Lisa, can I just do a quick test with you? Can you hear us and can you talk?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Jennifer, can you hear me?
It happened again.
I think you have your computer.
Oh, how did that happen? Thank you.
I can hear you, Jennifer. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got it. Thank you, Louisa.
Of course.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the November 4th, 2025 Finance Committee meeting. Excuse me. I believed I was on. Is that correct?
You're good.
Thank you. Will everyone please mute their devices and cell phones so that we don't have any interruptions? When making public comment, clearly identify yourself, please. In person, approach the microphone, turn it on, and explain yourself. No additional business will be discussed following completion of this agenda. So clerk, would you please read the first item?
Number 6A, application for a bar and grill liquor license filed with the city clerk's office for Red Bones LLC doing business as Ham Bones Pizza, 415 West 17th Street, Suite 170 and 180.
Madam Clerk?
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, Kylie Soden, City Clerk. The item before you is an application for a bar and grill liquor license for Red Bones LLC doing business as Ham Bones Pizza. The application has been reviewed by applicable city departments and the Wyoming Liquor Division, and requirements for the application have been met. I can answer any questions you may have, and we also have representatives of the applicant available as well.
Any questions for the clerk?
Mr. Chair. So how many bar and grill license would this leave us with now?
Mr. Chairman, through you to Mr. Esquivel, we have 4 currently, including this one. If it is awarded, then there will be 3 remaining.
Thank you.
Any public comment? Does the applicant have anything they want to speak to?
Mr. Chairman,
Go ahead.
I would like to have some questions for the applicant again.
Could the applicant come forward, please?
Jason Hammer with Ham Bones Pizza, 415 West 17th Street.
Mr. Chairman, through you to Mr. Hammer. You addressed this somewhat at the public hearing at council last week. But I guess because bar and grill licenses are a limited resource. If I remember correctly, you said you're going to expand your operation. And so really I want to get to the question I have is, with the bar and grill license, how will it differ from how you're currently operating? What are your plans or goals that having a bar and grill license would allow you to achieve?
So right now, we currently don't have any liquor license at all. We're just operating the restaurant side, mainly as delivery and pickup. We did the same thing, kind of changing our brand in Laramie. That store's been open, well, the bar and liquor license we got about, I think 5 months ago. Started that out over there, and it's been going really well. All the people that go over, to the University of Wyoming games and everything, have really enjoyed it over there. So we were trying to do the same thing here. And then when we go up to Casper, then we'll do the same thing because we're kind of branding ourselves out with that.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I also want to know then, Mr. Hammer, why a bar and grill license? Why does that meet your needs more than just a restaurant license if you currently are not operating with one of those?
We currently only have a food license. We have no alcohol at all. You know, with the way that we're operating now in Cheyenne. The reason is to, you know, so that we can expand and, you know, make our business better so that the customers have a place to sit down, enjoy a drink if they want. And, you know, it seems, like I said, seems to be working out very well in Laramie.
Mr. Chairman. By restaurant license, I meant restaurant alcohol license, one that allows you to serve alcohol, but you have to meet a certain percentage of sales have to be food as opposed to alcohol. So that was my question, and those are unlimited, and those are easy enough to get, so. I didn't know if one of those would satisfy your needs, and then I am interested, you said I'm aware you have very limited seating. So your intent is to expand the space and allow more in restaurant dining?
Yeah, because right now, a lot of the times I'm turning people over to Blacktooth, because they'll let me, you know, send my pizzas over there. So I have been sending them over there to sit down and, you know, we have two tables in there, one that fits 4, one that fits 6. So, you know, we're constantly having people walk in, they have a whole bunch of people and then they walk out, you know, and so when I catch them, I've been sending them to Blacktooth and I feel like I can do, you know, the same thing in my business.
Mr. Chairman, how many tables would you be able to add, or how much space are you looking at?
I think on the architectural plan that we can fit 51 with the new design. And that includes, I think there's like 12 around the bar, 12 or 15 around the bar.
Okay, and last thing, going back to my previous question. Would a restaurant alcohol license fulfill what you want to do, or would it not?
It would not.
And why not? Is there a reason why the bar and grill license is more appropriate?
Yeah, that's what we have at the
you're
other
familiar with.
one, and we're
Okay.
familiar with that.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any
Mr.
further
Chair?
questions? Mr. Escabel?
Thank you, through you, Mr. Chair. When you're gonna expand the business, are you gonna expand the menu to anything more than just pizzas?
Yes, we're gonna add more appetizers and, you know, and we're not gonna do like a salad bar like Godfather's, but we are gonna add some more things to the menu.
That's all I have.
Any further questions? Hearing none, is there any public comment? Either here or online? Hearing none, may I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve.
Second,
Moved by Mr. Moody, seconded by Mr. Escabel. Any further discussion from the committee? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
aye.
All those opposed?
I think I'm a no for now.
The recommendation for the meeting Monday night will be to approve. Next item, please.
Number 14B, agreement between the city of Cheyenne and YDOT for a Wyoming Rural Public Transportation Grant to assist in providing local match for operating funds for the transit program for fiscal year 2025. This is revenue to the city.
Staff report?
Chair Aaron Johnson from Cheyenne Transit Program. This is our annual funding that we receive from the state of Wyoming for our 5311 funding. And this operates our daily operations.
Thank you. Any questions from committee? Hearing none, any public comment here or online? Hearing none, may I have a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I move to approve in the amount not to exceed 300,000.
Moved by Escabel, seconded by Rennie. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The recommendation for Monday's meeting will be to approve in an amount not to exceed $300,000. Next item, please.
Number 15C, consideration of bid number E-3-26 for furnishing one new 2025-2026 30-ton articulated dump truck for the city of Cheyenne landfill from the solid waste from.
Staff report, please.
Good afternoon, Sam Quattrini, Public Works Landfill Manager. So this is a for-year consideration to purchase a 30-ton articulated dump truck. For the landfill, we received 3 bids. And based on our review, we recommend awarding it to Wyoming Machinery, being the lowest responsive. The total requested bid award is for $501,541.25. And it will be paid through the solid waste fund.
Any questions, Mr. Moody?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, through you. Thank you, sir, for being here. I do have a question. Under the warranty, it says cost of a rental unit for 1 week. Is that what the cost would be if the machine was to break down? Chair, through you, can you please repeat the question? I couldn't hear it. Oh, sure. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, through you. On the one sheet here, it says, under that says warranty, the unit cost would be, $4,160. Is that the cost per week if the machine was to break down? That is, Chair, through you, that is the cost for a weekly rental in case the machine breaks down, yes. All right, thank you. And Bob, Mr. Chairman?
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, through you, and I'm assuming it'd be the same for the next one that's gonna be, as well. That'll be for the 15D, I believe. Chair, through you, I believe that is correct. All right, thank you, sir.
Mr. Chair,
Any further question, Mr. Escabel?
then I guess based on that answer that you gave Councilman Moody, we only have one of these?
Chair, through you, I'm sorry, I was distracted.
This would be the only one we have. There's not more than one of these out on the landfill?
Chair, through you, yes, we only have one 30-ton dump truck currently now that is old and needs to be replaced. You will only have one.
$500,000 for this. I mean, it's quite an elaborate piece of machinery, but for example, how much did we pay for the last time we bought one?
Chair, through you, I don't have the answer to that question right now. We can find it. Maybe TJ can find it.
Give me that, and then
yeah.
when was the last time we bought it and how much that was?
Yes.
Those 2 questions. The final question is the 15% surcharge contingency, that's 79,000.
Yep.
What's that?
So, Chair, through you, that is explained, the bidding document contains a surcharge and an escalator. It's a special provision that allows for the review of surcharges related to the following items. For example, OEM parts, surcharges applied to the cost of the vehicles and, after the bid opening, model and year escalators. I don't know, TJ can explain it better.
Mr. Bordelbart has something to add.
Sure. Chair, through you to Councilman Escobel, to your first question, the unit that we're offering in is in a trade-in is a 2015. It was purchased for $360,000 at the time of purchase. As for the surcharge contingency, so during COVID times, deliveries were taking a long time. I mean, multiple years. And so if you order the unit in 2025, if it doesn't come until 2027, Caterpillar or these other large manufacturers have the tariffs or upcharges, or all steel frames are going to cost 3% more as we go through those years. So that's what that surcharge and escalator contingency does, is it just gives us an allowance to pay for those charges as we go out through the life cycle of a bid order. We have typically not been utilizing it, but we just ask for that approval up front so that we know that we have it if we need it. So any other information that you have or any other questions you have, I'd be happy to answer. And I think I forgot to introduce myself, TJ Bartlebort, Purchasing Manager.
Thank you, TJ.
Any further questions? Thank you, TJ. That was the information we needed. So is there any public comment? Either here or online? Hearing none, may I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to accept the bid from Wyoming Machinery Company in amount not to exceed $501,541.25.
There a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Escabel. Any further discussion from the committee? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The recommendation for Monday's meeting will be to accept the bid from Wyoming Machinery Company. Next item, please.
Number 15D, consideration of bid number E-4-26 for furnishing one new 2025-2026 hydraulic excavator for the City of Cheyenne landfill from the Solid Waste Fund.
Staff report, please.
Sam Petrini, Public Works Landfill Manager. Again, for your consideration, the purchase of a new 2025-2026 hydraulic excavator for the landfill. We received 4 bids for this one. And again, based on our review, we recommend to accept the lowest responsive from Wyoming Machinery. The total of their bid was $334,054.50. The excavator, to answer the question, the excavator that we're replacing was in service since 2015. I just got the numbers from TJ, the cost was approximately $294,000 back then. I wanted to say both these machines had almost 10,000 hours on them. So we've been utilized in the last 10 years for a good amount, so.
Thank you. Any questions from committee?
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Escabel?
so based on what we talked about earlier, we pass this, we okay the purchase, but we might not get it for a couple of years.
Chairman, through you, the delivery date for these is supposed to be 200 days for both pieces of equipment, 200 days.
200 days, okay.
That's what Wyoming Machinery wrote in their bid.
Good, okay,
Any
thank you.
further questions from committee? Hearing none, any public comment either here or online? Hearing none, may I have a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I vote to accept the bid from Wyoming Machinery Company in the amount not to exceed $334,054.50.
Second.
Moved by Escabel, seconded by Rennie. Any further discussion from the committee?
Mr. Chair, since this is the final finance committee, without Councilman Roybal, I have to ask, what are we gonna get for the 50 cents?
Doesn't seem to be an answer.
Yes, you always ask that.
Chairman, through you for the 50 cents, I don't know, maybe a cat or something from Cat.
The cat hat, okay.
Hearing no further discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The recommendation for Monday night will be to accept the bid from Wyoming Machinery Company. Next item, please.
Number 15E, consideration of bid number E-5-26 for furnishing one new backhoe loader for the City of Cheyenne Cemetery from the 2021 Specific Purpose Option Tax Fund.
Staff report, please.
Mr. Chair, Jason Sanchez, Community Rec and Events. So this is a quote from Wyoming Machinery. They are the lowest responsive bidder for a new backhoe. We're replacing a 28-year-old backhoe. Right now, that piece of machinery has exceeded its useful life, or the cost for repairs exceed the value of the unit. In 1997, brand new, that unit was $45,000. It is scheduled to be delivered within 200 days. And the 50 cents on the back end of the bid would go toward premium air. And I'll stand by for any questions.
Any questions?
You knew all the questions I was gonna ask, or answer, you had them all.
Okay, any public comment, either here or online? Hearing none, can I have a motion, please?
This one there. Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, I move to accept the bid from Wyoming Machinery Company in an amount not to exceed $174,437.50.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Moody, seconded by Mr. Escabel. Any further discussion from the committee? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 None seem to be opposed. The recommendation for the Monday meeting will be to accept the bid in an amount not to exceed $174,000. Next item, please.
Number 15F, consideration of bid number E-6-26 for furnishing 10 new four-door 2025-2026 model utility police interceptors from the 2023 to 2026 optional 1% sales tax fund.
Staff report, please.
And good afternoon, Chair. Lieutenant Brett Durante from the Cheyenne Police Department. What you have before you now is our furnishing bid for 4 2025-2026 police interceptors. We had 6 bidders respond as a bid. The lowest was the response bid from Duval Ford for a total of $662,550, and our recommendation is to accept that bid. I'm happy to enter any further questions for the specific bids on that one.
Mr. Moody?
Name is Chairman through you. Thank you, sir. More of a broad question. What is the lifespan of patrol vehicles? So that way the public is aware of how important it is to replace them.
And absolutely, Chair, through you to Mr. Moody. It's a complicated question. So we have our vehicles that are usually replaced on mileage. And it depends on, with our patrol vehicles, these are all going to be designated for patrol/traffic vehicles. We can usually get about, 7, 8 years out of a vehicle with the mileage. And I know some of our cars now that we're replacing are up to 100,000 miles. We like to replace them on the front end, closer to 70, 80,000 miles, but that's how we decide which fleet vehicles are going to be replaced. We've also had some incidents where some vehicles were involved in crashes, and our spare fleet has been depleted also based on some of those issues that we're working through. The hailstorms, there's a number of different factors, but the biggest one is the mileage and the condition of the vehicles. So, thank you.
Mr. Chairman.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Name is Chairman. This is probably an overall question for all the vehicles. How often do we maintain the vehicles in terms of oil, fluids, cleaning them, et cetera, so that way they last longer? And again, if you can't answer, sir, I definitely understand, but just an overall question for all.
Yeah, and Chair, through you, Mr. Moody, great question. So our city maintenance and fleet shops do an excellent job of very, very regular maintenance based on mileage and based on all the other factors. They follow the specifications from the dealerships themselves, all that. They're very, very, very well maintained. And then if there's any substantial, like if they're involved in a pursuit, if they're involved in any other type of things, that adds additional checks to make sure those vehicles are operational. Yeah.
So, Mr. Chairman, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Dr. Rennie?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you. Will these, when these arrive, will they be completely equipped, or are we gonna have to add to them? And will there be?
And Chair, through you to Dr. Rennie, that's a great question as well. So the last bid that we received last year was through Duval Ford. And Dane is the company they would deal with. The great thing about them is they arrive completely upfitted. The only thing that we're gonna have to add is radios, which we are also purchasing those on a separate item. But that's the great thing about Dana, is that they're able to do the complete from the factory all the way up to the upfitting, all of our accessories, the stuff, the mounts for our tablets, and it's kind of a one-stop shop for that. And I think that's how they are able to keep their costs down, really.
Mr. Chairman, that's good to know. $165,000 a unit. I'm not sure that's keeping the cost down. But I assume a lot of that additional cost over a regular high-performance vehicle is just everything we need to add to make it a police car.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any further questions from committee? Hearing none, any public comment either here or online? Hearing none, may I have a motion, please?
Mr. Chairman, I move to accept the bid from Duval Ford in an amount not to exceed $662,550.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Moody, seconded by Mr. Rennie. Any further discussion from committee?
Well, Mr. Chair, you look at the local Ford dealer. This bid beat them by over $100,000. Plus they're coming fully equipped minus the radios. I'm glad that they're using someone like Duval Ford, going forward.
That it?
That's it.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Recommendation for Monday night will be to accept the bid from Duval Ford. Next item, please.
Number 15G, consideration of bid number E-7-26 for furnishing one new 2025-2026 three-quarter ton crew cab, full-size pickup truck 4x4 with a 6.75 foot box from the 2023 to 2026 optional 1% sales tax fund and the general fund.
Staff report, please.
Good afternoon, Chair and committee members. My name is Ryan Anderson. I proudly serve as Battalion Chief with Cheyenne Fire Rescue. The proposal before you today is for the acquisition of one 3/4 ton command vehicle. This vehicle is intended to replace a 17-year-old half-ton vehicle currently assigned to my position within the fire department. The existing vehicle that I drive currently has over 149,000 miles on it and no longer meets our operational or safety requirements necessary. In my capacity as the health and safety officer for the fire department, I'm responsible for overseeing maintenance, compliance of all firefighter PPE, the department's fleet, and also firefighting tools such as hoses, nozzles, and associated equipment. Also, in my daily tasks, I also supplement the incident command system, responding to major incidents throughout the city, helping those fire crews on scene. I'll try and keep this short, I promise. This new specified 3/4 ton command vehicle has been designed to meet current safety and operational standards. And we're trying to meet current industry best practice. Updating standard lighting, sirens, and reflective decals to ensure visibility and responder safety. This was designed to actually be identical to the BC vehicle that was shown in the showcase for the wet down at Station 5 2 weeks ago. It's very close to what that was. Included in this also will be the HOS alerting system. This is a new system that we're integrating into our apparatus. This alerts citizens while they're driving down the road in their vehicles that an emergency vehicle is approaching and notifies them to pull over to the side of the road for us. So this not only helps our response, but helps them be safe also while they're out and about traveling during their day. This vehicle will, I'm sorry. Part of this is the pickup and topper configuration that we've discussed. And this allows for, got lost here, sorry. There it is. The pickup and topper configuration that I've spec'd actually removes contaminated PPE from the passenger compartment and keeps that contaminated gear in the back, not exposing myself or other people to the off-gassing that occurs after a fire. So it's necessary to keep that in the back of the vehicle and safe before I can get it back to the station and get it cleaned and deconned appropriately. This vehicle will help Cheyenne Fire Rescue ensure our personnel have the proper tools and safely and effectively respond to incidents throughout the city. 2 bids were received for this. The bids were reviewed by myself, Fire Chief Dykeshorn, BC Neil Durrani, and Fleet Manager Brian Bell. The first bid from Ken Garf was rejected due to missing some items within the specification. The next successful bid was from Fremont Motors in the amount of $102,083, and the time frame for delivery is 270 days. Appreciate your time, consideration, stand by for any questions.
Any questions, Mr. Moody?
Yep. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, through you. Thank you, sir. I'm assuming this will not include any of the radio equipment.
No, sir. So what I'm actually doing is taking the radio equipment out of my current vehicle and moving it to the new vehicle that we'll be acquiring just to try and keep costs down.
Thank you, sir.
Any further questions from committee? Hearing none, any public comment either here or online? Hearing none, may I have a motion, please?
Mr. Chairman, I move to accept the bid from Fremont Motor Company in the amount not to exceed $102,083.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Escabel, seconded by Mr. Moody. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The recommendation for Monday's meeting will be to accept the bid from Fremont Motor Company. So there are no more further items for the agenda. This meeting is adjourned.